Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Where is everybody? Mr. Jackie, Romero, Alex. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome, team. I forgot who said that this week, and I like that. We are all part of each other's trade team. Few more minutes, we'll do our daily reminder and get going here. All right, I'll be back. Needed to get me some more warm coffee. All right, morning. I used to trade like I shop for Christmas, grab a cart on Christmas Eve and race through the store. Well, I tell you what, I finally broke down and paid Amazon their Prime fee this month to get my Christmas present. I was kind of pissed about that. I was like, there's no way they can't deliver that in time, not being a Prime member. Ugh. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Mr. Roger. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, James. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Alec from Spain. And Romero is our newest Battle Plan Zoom member, so welcome. We have another person should be joining us today as well. Megan. So I wasn't looking to trade last night, but hold on, that is part of Battle Plan 3. This is part of Battle Plan 2. Yep. Of course, I wasn't looking to trade last night. I really wasn't. As I said in the notes on the Battle Plan last night, what did I say exactly on that? Let me look that up. So last night I had said for Battle Plan 1, not the most exciting setup. And originally I said not the most fun trade ever. I switched up, but not the most exciting setup. I need a strong fair value gapping candle that closes above the bull bear strong level, then retest it. The price knocked on the bull bear level several times already. Is it ready to break? Really, I want a lower entry below before really committing to long. So I really wasn't ready to take that trade. I mean, and the timing wasn't that, I don't know. I just didn't take it. So whatever. I don't have to take every trade. You don't need every trade. It certainly didn't follow through. So it was no FOMO, nothing that I really missed or go, dang it, I knew I should have took that. The reason why I was not absolutely in love with this potential entry is I don't feel this was a deep enough pullback to feel that we were going to get any kind of short covering move up to here. So I just really wasn't that interested in it. But boy, that worked out really, really well. And then you'd have had to be up at midnight, which is not where I'm up. This could have been a possible trade. Wouldn't have made much. But, you know, you follow price. You never allow it to hurt you and all that good stuff. Keep a runner just in case. Other than that, there's nothing else I would have really looked at trading. Had I been up for the London Open, when it grabbed this, I would have been aggressively looking for a short. That would have actually paid really well. Let's go to a 3-minute chart. This would have been the most logical place to enter. But after it bounced off this strong level, I would have been really difficult to take that trade. Because just look how wonderful the strong level has been playing. Just all night long. I mean, when it bounces off there, am I really going to short this? Honestly, I would not have. So I can't pretend I would have been in that trade, but boy, that could have paid really well. If you had been short and you get this monster move here, what do? You capture at least 50% of that drop is what you do. Because it's going to come to the strong level. And what did it do off the strong level? Well, it frickin' bounced. What did it do here? It bounced. These strong levels are really, really good. That they do not mean they're automatic trades. But let's say you were short. You know you're coming into a strong level. Perfect TP might be right there in front of it, right? You go, holy crap. Not sure you would have had time to do that. But I'm just saying, you know, the TP right in front of that makes a whole lot of sense. Let's say when it dipped underneath here, you're like, you know what? I'm going to take this trade again. I'm going to take Battle Plan 3 again. You know, in this particular case, you got follow through. Where's the perfect TP? Probably right in front of the strong range. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's how I look at it. I caught the weak backside bounce. Oh, okay. Nice. That is definitely a trade. You went short there, and I would target the top of the strong range. And if you could keep a runner, well, you know, you like to keep a runner. So nice job, Mr. James. Nice job. Nice short there. Plus it proved what? It got under the bull bear, tapped, pushed in, left you a fair value gap there, showing a bit of a strength of the move, and there's your short coming to the strong range. Nice trade. All right. We do have I meant that to be an arrow. Let's make that an arrow. There we go. We got jolts at the top of the hour. We'll trade that when it happens. So let's do our daily reminder about entries. Is it a clean, clear, crisp level? Well, you know what that assumes, guys? That assumes that there was a level. Not only do we want it to be clean, clear, crisp, we want what? We want it to be a real level, right? And a fair value gap adds a little extra juice. And is Darren in here? You are in here. Did you see the video on your chartist badge? Because this next thing, has it been tested? Are you sure? So make sure when you're doing earning your fourth badge that when you are marking all the trades that existed on the chart that day, you don't remark something that is just a tested break level. Okay. So good job submitting that, and I look forward to your next submission. Geez, I wanted that to be a box. You're killing me. Does it have a backup level? It doesn't have to have a backup level. I've tried to prove that a backup level was to your benefit statistically, but in all honesty, I couldn't prove it. But it gives me the warm fuzzies. I like when I have a backup level for sure. If you got a backside, you probably have a front side backup level, which is nice. What is the distance of your ideal stop loss? You need to know that because that goes into your leverage metrics, which determines how many contracts you could trade. Good morning, team. Andrew, was that you that said that this week? That's gonna be my new phrase. If so, I appreciate it. Am I with trend? Are we parabolic? One of the rules. So if we can draw a trend line like this, well, thank you. And then the trend line does that. Okay. So we're trending up and then we went parabolic. Don't short this. Don't short this. Don't short this. The old trader that lives within you, that is tapping you on your shoulder to short that, you tell him to sit down and shut up. Hey, Micah, welcome to the group. First Zoom today for you. And Romero, so welcome, guys. So don't be careful about countering a parabolic move. I try to do my best to alert you when that is happening. Am I trading with trend? Well, one thing about trading with trend, almost everything works, right? Even a sloppy, muddy front side, right? I mean, it all works. So, am I with trend? Yesterday there were traders. I know there were traders trying to long this the whole day. Why? What are the break levels telling you? What are the break levels telling you? Okay. I need to finish this up. Does this entry deserve full risk or should I dial it down? Well, when you're looking at this, let's say you're going long. Okay, you just know this thing's going to turn around. And if you can find a level that says that you can go long, should that be a full risk trade based off price action yesterday? Probably not. You dial it down. You're going to probably take lots of break even trades here. Lots of probably paper cut stop losses. Does it deserve full risk or should I dial it down? One of the questions asked. Never ever jump into a trade because you think have a hunch what price is going to do. I think it's going to break out right here. Man, look at that. Strong move here. I think we're going to break out. I'm going to go long right here. Ugh. No level, no trade, period. End of the story. If you can't post your entry on the trading floor in Discord and proudly say, this is the entry I took, should you be taking it? I wish I could set it up to where every person, when you entered a trade, it automatically took a screenshot of your screen and uploaded it on the trading floor. Was that a real entry? I promise you'd be a better trader if that happened. On aircraft carriers, when pilots land, every landing, every trap is graded. And up on the board is everybody in rank. You know, that type of competition keeps people sharp. And make sure you're earning that type of competition with yourself. What percentage of your trading today was according to my trade plan? So never ever just jump into a trade or have a hunch. If you get rewarded, that sucks because you think you know what price is going to do. You're going to do it again, and then you're going to do it again, and then you're going to get your, you know what, handed to you. It's just not repeatable. And then if you lose, you're like, fuck, I suck. I suck. Why am I doing that? And then the next legit trade, you don't even take because you've injured yourself. You know, I encourage everyone to go read Sunday's battle plan. Whether you're a member or not, it's unlocked for the lessons of futures traders. Please, I'm going to post that in the chat I want YouTube to know that that exists. So, and how many ladders have we taken? You know, on the short side, I don't like entering after the third or fourth ladder. I like second and third ladders. Longs, it can just keep going and going and going. I wish this would have pulled down a little bit more into battle plan 2. There, I would have been looking to aggressively get long, in all honesty. But that's not what happened. So we have to trade what happens, not what we want to happen. Let's go ahead and bring on our essentials indicator. Let's pop on up over here. Is anybody doing anything crazy? So while we're inside the first 6 minutes of trading, one of our new members asked me, what about the Bull Bear scorecard? Well, the Bull Bear scorecard is simply like 16 or 17, maybe it's 18 different metrics of based on what's happening right now and who's controls. For example, I'll just give you an example. If we're above the bull bear line, the bulls get a point. If we're below the bull bear line, the bears get a point. Okay. Are we above last week's high? Are we below last week's low? Are we above the opening? Are we above VWAP? Lots of different variables going into that calculation. And it's just a quick little snapshot. Sorry. It's a quick little snapshot of, my goodness. It's just a quick little snapshot of, based off the price action, who's controlling right now. Okay. It doesn't give me a trade. But when you look at that and you go, man, bears are ahead 12-0. Maybe I should be a little cautious on longs. Does that make sense? That's all. It's nothing magical. And I hope you heard that, Romero. I should have made sure you were listening. When you get a warning, it's funny, I was going to just mention a warning. When you get a warning, it's like, careful. It's probably an influx of volume coming into the move. So you just want to be a little more mindful when you get that warning, okay? Let's turn on the essentials indicator now. So, all right, we got our 4-pack down here on our day trading essentials indicator. We can see Dow is above that yesterday's half back. It's in the upper distribution. 3 of us are in the lower distribution. 2 of us are under VWAP. 2 are above VWAP. Very small ATR, almost untradeable in my opinion. Lots of red here on tech, which makes up a lot of the NQ. And so I got nothing yet. Let's bring up the battle plan again. So my preferred trade is us getting down to here. This is where I'd really like to wait for that. No, that's the essentials indicator. Battle plan 2 has us coming down into here of something we're interested in. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot I'm really interested in, so I'm going to hang back and we'll wait. Let's bring back on the essentials indicator here. All right, let's go to a 1 minute chart here. Let's take a peek. Actually, I don't need that right now. So back and forth through the opening here shows indecision, small ATR. What are we really waiting for? Let's be honest. Tomorrow. We probably won't get a good entry today. We're waiting for tomorrow. And so take that into your narrative as you're watching price action, that really they're waiting for tomorrow. If we get a move and if we get a level, well, we'll trade. 2 are in the upper distribution, 2 are in the lower distribution, 2 are above VWAP, 2 are under VWAP. I'm still looking for us to possibly push down to here as a first place I'm looking to trade. I'm not looking for a short. That trade already happened overnight. So back to watching. So this morning in the AM briefing, we went over the next section of the battle plan builder, which is what instruments do you allow yourself to trade? And if you're using a platform that allows you to lock yourself out from trading other instruments and you experience the temptation, I've known traders that thought they were trading MES, but they had accidentally loaded ES and whatever happened there. Now they're trading ES with 5 contracts instead of micros with 5 contracts. You know, if you can use a platform that locks you out, that's wonderful. All right, first 6 minutes has passed. Opens up my trading window now. Not really seeing anything here that interests me much. You could take this long off the opening. It's a 1 minute front side there. If it pulls back in, I really want a deeper pullback personally. But if price came into here and bounced off the opening and we got back above the bull bear, I'd probably take that long. So I'm not going to take the opening long because I want a deeper pullback. But if it bounces and it proves to me the bulls are defending, I might take the next trade long. Don't need to be in the first bounce here, in my humble opinion. Your mileage may vary. I might have been a little more aggressive on that opening long if this had flushed here on this push here or this push here, but it didn't. So I'm going to hang back and wait. Well, and it still may not be showing the warning at this moment. I'm pretty sure it's not showing you the warning at this moment, actually. I could turn mine back on if you wanted me to show you. You know, and for new members, know that this is customizable here. If you wanted to make these ETFs for the different sectors, technology, healthcare, you know, you can make all of those different ETFs if you were interested in that. You can also customize these messages here based on trend. Right now, we have no trend, so it just is giving you the advice. Pre-plan your trades, trade your leverage metrics, journal your trades, errors, and emotions. And as you know, I recommend journaling as you are trading. All right, over the RTH has given us a little evidence it wants to ladder up. Coming back to the bull bear line, it has been just beating up. Didn't even pull back to the opening. Let's see what happens here at the bull bear. I'm not real excited for this trade, as I said in the battle plan. So my DOM is not even open. My trading platform is not open. There's nothing here that's screaming at me to get ready to trade. Let's go back to a 3-minute chart. Let's take it back to home base. I want to go to a 30-minute chart for a second. Nothing of interest there. All right, let's see if we can hard close the bull bear line. Fair value gap through it. Like I said, not the most, I'm just not in love necessarily with it. If it works, wonderful. I don't need to be in every trade. Go take a peek at everybody else again. Man, NQ. Okay, we got to keep in mind, NQ looks like it did grab its RTH low. Dang, that would have probably been an easier. I don't trade NQ, but too bad we didn't pull down and do that. I would be dropping in time frames and being a little more aggressive here. So there we are, from strong level to strong level with a nice bounce through. With a rejection off the bull bear line. Once again, you don't prediction trade. This is the breakout. We'd want to see a hard close and a retest. That's not what happened. No trade. No trade. We wait. I still prefer us to come at least to here. Yeah, if you took the short off the bull bear line, well, congratulations. Nice trade. It really wasn't in the realm of what I was personally interested in. Nor could I call it out, to be honest. Mr. Murphy, did you earn all your badges? Out of curiosity, I was just... I knew you took 2 weeks off. I didn't know where you were in that. Wow. All right, 17 minutes to news, getting close to a no trade zone by time. Double check here. Yep, still saying we're getting jolts 2 months at the top of the hour. And Trump today, looks like he might be delivering remarks later today. Attends the vice president Christmas reception, so doesn't look like a whole lot going on there. You're welcome, Brian. Cool, Romero. All right, from strong to strong, I still want us to come down to here for me to really be interested in a trade. I think we need a deeper pullback. I've said that for, seems like the last 24 hours. I don't feel like we've done that yet. And I think it's pretty evidenced by the lack of the up move. And remember, tomorrow's FOMC, guys. There may be no trades today. I left off one daily reminder today. It was over here buried. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Stops. Stops are an insurance. Cost of doing business. You're going to take stops. In trading, there's little wins. There's big wins. There's little losses. And then there are trader-created large losses. The thing is you want your stops to be small. Never outside of the ideal stop loss. It's just part of doing business. You've got to be able to take stops, and you've got to be able to live with the discomfort of being in drawdown and not rushing to make it back. Look at the trading over a week. Look at the trading over a month, not by this hour. I got to be green this hour. No, you don't. And that will hurt you. Stay alive to trade another day. Keep that powder dry. Stops provide information. What is it telling you? Am I on the wrong side of price action? Did I prediction trade? Was it a real level? Was I dropping down to a 30-second chart to be in early? What is it telling you? And be a professional loser. Yeah, be a professional risk manager. Pretend you're standing behind your computer right now, looking down at your keyboard and looking at your hands. Would you slap your hands away from the mouse? Would you say, hey, what are you doing? Self-regulation. Still in the middle of the overnight range. The yellow railroad tracks right here. The yellow railroad tracks here is the halfback. This is the overnight high, and this is the overnight low, the yellows. My hand hurts this morning. You're green, Mr. James. You should be. Hey, sometimes it's just a small green day. Mr. James took this short here. Coming into here. Did well. Now let's see if we can reclaim this strong level. You know, the thing is, it's done it a couple times and ran a little nice. Done it. And here's not quite doing it so much. But if it did hard close this level and you want to take a long there, the stop is pretty obvious. First target is obvious as well. Thanks for joining us today. You know, Tuesday used to be the trend day of the week, and boy, that has changed. I haven't done detailed analytics in a couple years on it. I'm thinking about next year, going back and doing another year of detailed analytics. It's a lot, though, on recording every front side, break level, you know, front side, back side, break level, and trend for an entire year. I have done that before. It's at microstrader.com under our results, or tracked every single core strategy trade, every single one of them for the whole year. So if you haven't looked at that, even if you're a member, I recommend going to look at it. There's only so much I can do, and I've added more and more to my plate since then, like the daily battle plan. That now, I don't think I can do a detailed thing next year, but it's the time of the year to start thinking about your goals for next year. Wow. 10 minutes to news. Pretty much becoming a no trade zone by time. You want to go walk around the block? Come back after the news. Let's see what the chart looks like. It's a good time to do that. Attacking the bull bear line again. Let's check out NQ since it did grab the overnight liquidity. I'm at the RTH low yesterday. Not doing much with it. That's for sure. All right. Pushing again on that bull bear, but I need to see something much more significant of a push there for me to be interested. It won't happen. We're now entering the no trade zone by time with Jolt's job at the top of the hour. We've missed absolutely nothing. And you know me, I'll call it out when I miss it. I can't hide my frustration when I miss something I shouldn't have missed. Rosemary in the house. Mr. Warren, Mr. Toby, Mr. Scott. Rosemary. Romero, Mr. Roger, Mr. Pappy, Mr. Micah, Mr. Joshua, Mr. James. Mr. Jackie L in the house. With a nice trade yesterday, I think. Mr. Darren, very close to getting his chartist badge, his final badge. Mr. Caleb, he keeps us on top of the latest news. Appreciate that. 2 Brians. I assume that's both of you, Mr. Murphy. I don't think I have 2 Brians. Mr. Andrew, Mr. Alex, Mr. Alec. Okay, we're pushing above the bull bear line here. I want to see if it can close up here on a 3-minute. Yeah, NQ is not looking like it wants to go north, does it? Which is hurting our prospects. So I need this 3-minute candle to close up there. It's not closing up there. I mean, if a person wanted to be aggressive, like I just got to be long. Well, right there's your entry. But I want to see more of a push there. I'm just not buying it yet. I'm not buying what it's selling. Don't need it. I'll wait for something juicier. That's what hurt you, huh? Yeah, don't do it. I tried it too many times. Yeah. One time it will, but I tell you, I really want to be long from below and hold a runner for the break, then trading where it's going to break. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I want it to come down here. Give me a nice trade here. So, you know, it cleared it, it retested it, but I'm just not buying it here with 6 minutes to go to news. So I don't need it. The prediction breakout business can be exhausting. That is true. You know, because here's the problem with with that trading. If it doesn't go, you get hurt. Like you're either 100% wrong or 100% right. You know, so I'm not trading here. This is where it needs to break out. I want to be long further down. And if it breaks out right now at this moment, oh well. It's fine. That's not my trade. Considering we're 5 minutes to red folder. Just not my trade. I don't care. I really prefer trading after there's a really strong down move. That's when I prefer trading. So. I mean, look how much difficulty this level has had. Oh, I'm not trading it. I'm a squeeze trader. I'm a squeeze trader. That's my preference for sure. I would rather take an entire daily loss limit to be in that trade versus trading this right here. And I know if I trade this and it's a loser, I already knew it was a low confidence trade. And somewhere that dings you, you know, and then it's going to make you less brave, to use a word, for the next legit setup. It's easy to injure yourself on these C and D trades. This is a C and D trade. You know, and cool if it goes. Oh, well, cool. We said if it hard closed this level, retested it, you can go long, targeting the overnight high. I don't have to be in it. Sometimes your reward is seeing price action clearly. Keeping people on the right side of price action. We aren't calling shorts here, are we? No. We only mentioned one trade. Hard closes this level, retest the level, you can go long, targeting the overnight high. But I don't like the timing of the trade. You do you. Your mileage may vary. And there's no sweeter trade to be in than the squeeze. No sweeter trade. And I think one reason it's so sweet is I think when we all start, I can't say all, but a lot of traders when they start, they want to be in the shorts because they pay so fast. And you always miss the squeeze. To me, the easier trade. You always miss the squeeze. So when we're in that squeeze, I have such satisfaction because I know there's people trying to short it. And then they get ran over and they have to exit, which does what? It squeezes harder. There's some satisfaction in that. You going to survive a triple tap on that 2 minutes into this trade? Heck no. So no trade zone by time, as we've mentioned since the 10 minutes. We got 2 minutes to news. Kind of resets the chart. Hopefully it resets the chart and it's enough. And it's, I hope it's an event. Let's go somewhere new on the freaking chart. Yes, it's the first jolt in 2 months. It has, the news release looks like it has September and October. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this timer. Let's slide this over here just to have it here. I have no clue, man. It'll be fun to see. You know, the thing is I think the Fed decision is pretty locked in. So I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think this number matters that much is where I'm going. And we always seem to get so many revisions and all that. It's hard to trust anything. It doesn't matter. The only thing we need to know is when the news releases, right? We'll let people in a different pay grade tell us what it means. All right. Well, let's let it happen, then kind of resets the chart. I'll go get some new coffee. We'll analyze. We'll see where we're at, what might present a trade. I think I picked a really good bull bear line this week. I just hope it gets further away from the bull bear line to give us an entry. That if it slingshots one way or the other way, I'm fine with that. So I don't know. They're only showing data there for this current month. Doesn't look like there's just what we kind of said. Probably going to have no effect because everyone's waiting for tomorrow. So there we go. Nothing. Kind of disappointing to do a whole countdown on it, but you have to do it. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, don't need this anymore. You know, in no way is this a trade location where I'm willing to take a triple tap. So even if I'd have took it, yeah, the most uneventful release. 100%. All right. I still want to see us come down here, please. Bounced off the bull bear line 4 times and didn't get the overnight high. Okay. Take a peek at everybody else. We're still all inside of yesterday's range. There's nothing exciting. And yesterday's POC was here, right? Somewhere in there. Here, let me turn on this. Oh no, yesterday's POC was all the way down to here. Interesting. So we're definitely getting away from POC. Going to the north, that bodes for the bulls, in my opinion. And there it goes. You're going to survive 4 or 5 taps. I'm not. As I said, I'm not that interested in that trade. All right, cool. It made it. Wonderful. Yay. Congratulations. If anybody took it, I'd be TPing initial contracts there. If you survived all that tapping, so 8 points, 8 points. And then I would just keep my stop at 68.59 for the lotto runner. But that was a very risky trade with the unknown of a JOLTS job report. But if you took it and survived the quadruple tap there, you never had any heat, actually. I don't think it ever went against you. All right, let's wait for the next setup. And just excruciatingly slow again, isn't it? Or is it just me? I mean, a 4 ATR is low. I like it to be 6, 8, and 10. So we're half The candles are half the size of where I love for them to be. So, of course, it's going to feel slow. Well, it made it to target. Duh. Didn't take brain surgery. But we saw where to go long if we wanted to, so that's good. We were on the right side of price action, looking for the right trade in the right trade location. If you do that often enough, you're going to do really, really well. And trust me, I have zero about missing that move. Could care less. All right, we're back to the drawing board. We got 1 hour left. If it gets exciting, I don't mind trading longer. All right, guys, I'm going to get a beverage. I shall return. All right, another test of the bull bear line. And if you TP2 up there, you're up 16 points. That would have gotten me out right there, because I would have put my stop at 68.59 for the lotto. Not a trade location would be that excited about. So back to the drawing board. Hey Joe, lots of computer problems this morning, but finally made it. All right, man, nice to see you, sir. You didn't miss a thing. The only thing we discussed, just to give you a recap, that if we hard closed this bull bear line, you could take a long here, but then the problem was it was getting too close to the Jolts job report at the top of the hour. But if you took that trade, you took a triple tap, and the goal was to hit the overnight high, which it did, and now you would be out of your lotto runner. Had you done that with 3 contracts, you would have taken no heat, but it did go up and come back several times and then finally hit target. So we're back to the drawing board. I've taken 0 trades. To me, that was the only trade to take. It did come to the bull bear line the first time and had a nice little reaction, but we weren't looking to get short. We were waiting for it to hard close the bull bear line. You're welcome. And I'm honestly looking for the battle plan trade. So I'm really hoping we come down to here. If we don't come down to here, I'm not interested in chasing long here. I just don't trust this move. I think we need a further pullback to get me any excited. I really want us to pull down into here. That's where I would be interested in engaging in price. My platform is closed. It's not even open. So if you were interested in that battle plan 1, it was last night here in either of these. I'm going to wait. Tomorrow's FOMC. Market's on hold, in my opinion. Would we be shocked if we spent nearly all day, if we took out this high, which we... Hold on, I need to adjust something real quick. It wouldn't be a shock if we took out the high and then we took out the low and just finished in here, right? So I'm really looking for an edge. So if it takes out, yeah, I'm waiting for a deeper pullback. That's me. You do you. We're on a 3-minute chart. Are there any levels that you could draw on a 3-minute chart? Not really. Especially if you're picky about break levels needing a front side. And the New York session is still inside of the London session, basically. It's smaller. Wow. Not shocked, but wow. There are no sellers. They don't even appear to be any buyers. This is just a ship without an anchor. Just floating around. Certainly not a move with conviction. 4.3 ATR. Just not a whole lot to get me excited. Well, there was only one trade opportunity. It was really not at the optimal time to be trading, so No trades for me. Still looking for price to get down to here. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. But that just means no trade. Count safe. Keep the powder dry. Two above, two in the upper distribution, two in the lower distribution of yesterday. NQ is really having none of this up move. We look here, we can see why. But NQ did take yesterday's low. That is, so did Russell. We're hanging out at previous day, half back. Oh well. I like getting into trades, just not here yet. Okay, we're on a 3 minute. Could it possibly leave us a front side here at the bull bear? Could it possibly? A battle, a tug of war here at the bull bear line. All right. I want to squish this down. I'm not really looking for a trade in there, so let's just zoom it out. You know, one of the things you want to be careful too, because I just said it in my own mind, be careful moving your chart way up here. What are you doing? You're biasing yourself to a short. You know, if this thing's way down here, what are you doing? You're biasing yourself long. So, you know, where your chart is can make a difference in how you are viewing what might happen. Try to keep it neutral until it's proven to be trending. What's the best proof of a trend day? It leaves a set of single prints. It creates a backside and a fair value gap. Just not tradable. You know, last week was not that great. In fact, I thought it was one of the worst weeks to trade of the year. And so far, this week hasn't proven to be much better unless you took that short yesterday. Sometimes the most value I can bring is telling you not to trade. No level, no trade, period. $10 to IB highs and lows. 96% of the time, it takes out one of them. A little premature to mark them, but man, I just want to do something. These could adjust, but we got the IB high, IB low. Overnight low for London.
Single prints. Ranges.
Let me bring these things into my session levels. Just turn on all the session levels here. So I did keep the Friday RTH low here just as a reminder of where that was. And can we ladder back into the Friday's range? So far, it's been rejected firmly of getting back inside of Friday's range. So I'm not real interested in longing up there. I really want to be long here just for the breakout. And every time this fails, the more likely the next time is the breakout. IB low, overnight low, this RTH low. And then I made sure that you had these levels on your chart in last night's battle plan. So no sense in reviewing that. The Sunday opening, we're well under the Sunday opening. And I am looking for us to get down here. Let's make that money green. Money green, come on down. I'm looking for this to come over here. So let's just do it like that. Lower the opacity of that a little bit. Yeah, we'll keep that there. Can you lower the opacity? Oh, look at that. You can. I've never played with that with images. Huh. Cool. Learn something new every day. All right. Are we losing the bull bear line finally? And then we need a move down to our magnet area. Into here. That's where I'd like us to go. Price certainly feels like it's on hold for tomorrow, doesn't it? We drop to 1 minute for a second. You know, 1 minute. It did take the overnight high. It did leave a fair value gap. It's not laddering. I mean, if a person really wanted to be short off the bull bear line, either here or on the next push down, if you're given it, you know, I'm on hold.
Should I be trading? Am I biased? Am I following following price or fighting price.
but not a horrible place to be short. If you're just wanting to be short, like, yeah, I really do want us to get down there and I want to be short going to it. I'm not going to do it, but just feel like I'm searching for a trade. So time to tighten it up, zoom out, and know where you want to engage in price and wait for it. For me, it's this green area. So I don't need these on. In all honesty, you don't even need your strong levels on. Just know where you want to engage in price. I got nothing here. 5 minutes to IB highs and lows. And if we get underneath here, we're looking for price to come here. So kind of two targets of where we would be interested in price going. Pock is right at the bull bear line.
Stretch. Workout. Get up.
It's a good idea. I'm going to stand up and stretch. Okay. If you are more aggressive than me and you took that short there, I would TP first at the opening. Of course, you can't let it hurt you now. But here's the opening. So if it got to here, go ahead and peel, hold a single runner back, targeting the box below. I'm just not interested in that short, but one could have, but I'm not interested in it. Take a peek at everybody else. 1 minute to IB highs and lows. NQ's looking a little stronger here than it was looking. Dow is bouncing off the half back. Russell's in the upper distribution. We're trying to get back up there. And if you took that little short, you're probably out at break even. Nothing I'm interested in. You could say you had a muddy front side there, right? Against the base. But gosh, this is you're just hunting for a trade here. I don't even think you'd put that on your end of the day chart because it was 3 ticks tested, it looks to me. That muddy front side. Well, everyone else is looking a little stronger here. This thing closes up here and comes back. That might be another effort at a long if you wanted, but man, I feel like I'm hunting a trade now. It's nothing that I've that excited about. So I'm probably going to have 0 trades. I got 30 more minutes. If this is what we're doing in 30 minutes, we will end on time. If we can take out the IB low, we'll trade longer. Otherwise, save your mental and emotional equity. That is correct, Joe. But at this point, because it is an IB high or low, certainly a target. Does it mean I want to trade a short there? Well, do I want to take the first short above the bull bear line? I probably don't. But let's say you got the IB high here. It grabs that IB high and does a snappy this. I might take that short, to be honest. If I got long here, I would try to hold a runner and target that level there. So as I said, if this thing hard closes here, you want to take a long off the bull bear, and I would target the strong level above. Up to a 1 minute chart. You know, you have not got any extension off the bull bear line. Still not in love with the trade. I would much prefer a deeper pullback and hold a runner for the next push through. It just doesn't seem like it's got enough here. Gusto. You know, my humble opinion. It has certainly been the battle, hasn't it? I think we need to come further down. That's what I want. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Go back to a 3 minute chart. I'm not hunting for a trade here. I need something new. You can definitely feel the air of FOMC tomorrow. I agree. Yeah, bulls can't extend. So what do? They typically do a 15 to 30 point pullback on a level they can't break. 15 points puts us here. I really don't want that. I really want a 30 point pullback. So that puts us into our box really nicely. So I'm waiting for the box. Box or no trade. How about that? And for traders who were a little bit of cowboy yesterday, today is really frustrating because you have this need to get back what you gave away yesterday, and there's nothing here. You just have to be patient. I certainly think we're going to come down, but I can't prediction trade that. I believe we need to come down. Let's see if we can get that here in the next 25 minutes. I need more water. I'll be right back. Wow. What you gonna do, Bull Bear? Let's go back to the 3-minute chart. It's the only thing that matters to me. If we can get down there, we're looking for battle plan 2. All right, 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Everything in me wants to be short.
No level. No trade.
Exactly.
Make price come to you. No prediction trading. What are the break levels telling you?
Exactly. Yes. Oh, I want to be short so bad there at 68.60. Let it touch that bull bear line one more time. Although I would have a 1 point stop loss. Got to be on. It'd be like, you got to touch it perfectly and you got to leave. you got to touch it perfect and then leave. Oh, well, I'll just watch. Let's watch it. I'm going to mentally trade it. Okay, that would have got me in. Got me in. I'd have like a point and a half stop loss, like super small. I'm just watching the Dom. It is painful to watch. I'd still be in it, but barely. Barely. Because I think I would have put it at 61.50. Now I'm watching. It'll be a mental trade. How about that? It's a mental prediction trade. Every trade, I mean, look at all those candles going through it. Oh, almost would have gotten me out. All right, back to the entry. I'd be like, yes, come on, get down there. All right. Come on. Back to the entry. Come on. Let my imaginary trade work out. I'm seriously, I didn't take it. I'm not in it. I'm just sharing with you how bad I wanted to be short. Entering at POC is rarely ever a good idea. It's more of an exit. Ah, that would have gotten me out. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for getting me out. I deserve to be out in my mental trade. Yeah, confessions of a trader. All right, well, we know 96% of the time it's going to take out an IB high or a low. It's shocking how many times we're near one of the IBs and it goes and grabs the other one, which under that small observation, it would take the IB low first. No level, no trade. I want to be able to defend my entry before the council of traders. All right, final 15 minutes. If we don't take out this IB low, I'm not going to be interested. And what I will do is I'll set an alert, I think, for 68.40. And if it gets there, I'll come back and look at the chart. And remember, if you have that on your
Bigger picture, single prints, ranges.
if you have Trading View on your phone, you'll get a little pop-up. And now it does a little bit, trying to do a little bit of a fair value gap move there. If you've taken 0 trades today, you're on the right side of price action, in my humble opinion. If you took this little long we called out here earlier and survived those and exited, you're green. You're done for the day. You're Mr. James who got this short here. He's probably done for the day. He's even in here. He's not even in here anymore. He's gone. He's gotten good at calling it quits. Well, Micah and Romero, sorry, your first day is like the most boring day ever. It is part of the game. Waiting is part of execution. You map out your trade, which for me is down here. And then you have to wait. You know, you have to wait for your entry. And that's where I'm interested in engaging in price. All right, come on, push down. Get down there. Get down there now. Let's go. Come on. And I don't need to be in it. You don't need to be in both directions. In fact, I think you're a better trader if you tend to focus on one direction. Not many people can switch back and forth between perfect long and perfect shorts. If you can, congratulations. But I find that most traders tend to benefit the most if they focus directionally, and I recommend that direction to be long. I think you could be a very successful S&P trader just doing longs only. You never need to be short, in my humble opinion. Some people, it's their drug of choice. Come on, push down. know you need to come down here. You know it. I just don't know the timing of it. Go check a 30-minute chart just real quick. Go back to a 3-minute chart.
Stop trading in 10 minutes. Only trade your best trading hours. Take a break. Walk away. Be done. Be content. Adjust afternoon risk settings.
It is definitely ping pong. This is, and we know it's the day before FOMC. It doesn't make it any easier though, right? You know, yesterday was not the best trading. Today is, there's nothing. There's like literally nothing. I still don't think the bulls can get it together here. And so we probably need a deeper pullback, but what do I know? I mean, we just had a really nice little move to the south. It just retraced all of it. It's just extremes. It's complicated slop and chop. It's not worth trading. It's true. It's true, Andrew. Well, guys, I don't think we're going to trade much longer here. For me, I wish that had continued pushing down, but that's not what happened. So, day before FOMC. Sometimes you get a big run that day, but so. And as soon as I end Zoom, it'll run. Almost guaranteed. 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, and then his interview. Sometimes I'll do live in the afternoon. I'm not sure I'm going to do that tomorrow. See if we can get a good push down here. That's what I would look for. If we do, great. If not, that'll be it. Sometimes the fruitfulness of watching price action is continually saying, no, thank you. And if you kept your platform closed until there was a possible injury, you never opened it. Oh, well. Absolutely nothing. My goodness. Disgusting.
Stretch. Work out. Get up.
You know, one of the rules they say is never short a dull market. This is dull. Oh, well. If your platform is open, make sure you exit everything before closing down for the day. You don't want that stray order in there. You find out about it the hard way. All right, my platform is closed. I think that's going to be it for me, guys.